So let's say I'm going to invest in some great studio headphones. I like wireless. So let's grab those 206. Let's click on the Momentum 3, right? Okay, or those.
Yeah, so let's get this one. Okay.
So just a little bit, the 259, great. Oh, these work too. So a couple things they're doing right off the bat that are great. First of all, the customer's looking at it. The product is the star of the page.
Yeah.
Right? People don't read, right? I've seen lots of user research studies. People scan. They consume this page like a visual. And the first thing I'm trying to answer is, what is this thing, right? Here's a great thing. The picture, Sennheiser's maximize the quality of the images, and they're great. Second thing, if you notice over on the left in that image gallery, they don't have any videos, and they don't use any lifestyle photos. They're very clearly, these are all product photos. So, I do wonder if Sennheiser could get a little more conversion here by testing better images, or a different mix of images. So product photos, or a mix of product, lifestyle, brand placement. So I'm sure that there's a more expensive and less expensive version here, some brand content, and then a video. And one of the ways
sometimes, Stefan, I've also seen folks using some specifications, maybe even like some technical specifications and so on. Do you recommend those?
I do, as kind of the brand placement. So if we scroll down a minute to, often there's marketing content, or what Amazon will call enhanced brand content on the page, right? And it's usually a little bit middle past these Sims widgets, where we see similar items, 3 or 4. About the Sims widgets, people do shop the shelf, where they're comparing 2 or 3 items. Now, interesting. So here's a great picture. This is a lifestyle image, right? And let's just remember, everybody sees that top block, and everybody sees the pictures and words up there. Not everybody sees down here. Matter of fact, maybe it's less, maybe it's a minority, but there's some great images here. Just move these great images up to where we know every customer is. And you could use that same Supreme Comfort, like put the image plus the Supreme Comfort tagline, take both and put that in there. And what I would test is the mix of images. The first set of images should always be Amazon guideline conformant, and probably you want to have them be product, highlighting the product. What is this thing? But image 3, 4, 5, and you just want to test the mix. Show that feature benefit, reinforce it. Sennheiser's doing something smart here. Don't know if they're doing it intentionally, right? But in your top images, this is that Sennheiser, they've toned an angle that'll play well on mobile, right? So sometimes when people show sunglasses, or when they show headphones, it's accidentally optimized for a browser screen versus a mobile screen, right? So Sennheiser's doing a smart thing here by having this on an angle and being vertical. It's a good image piece. But I think they have some opportunity to bring some of those great pictures that are already there in their marketing material, bring them up and show them. Test the mix of product, brand plus feature, even your comparison chart, right? What's the model up from this or the model down from this?
And do you have I was curious, have you in your web lab and testing that you did as somebody who managed this PDP page for Amazon, are there things that stood out that that a consumer electronics brand like this should be doing and they're not?
Well, the image that I just mentioned, especially most consumer electronics have a line, right? And so if someone wasn't quite ready to spend $400 on some headphones, by having their own Sennheiser brand comparison chart, right? They have 3 images dedicated to the cable over there. They might have something in there that says, hey, here's the Sennheiser high-res line, right? Here's what the 600s, if there's a 600 model, or add that video, right? And say, the sound of the Sennheiser high-res audiophile headphones, pick one from our line, right? So they're missing out on that. They should do that. Second thing is, when we come to a page, especially as a high recognition brand like Sennheiser vendor, I do wonder if they've optimized the words. So these words are pretty good in that they're not making big marketing claims. They're not highly emotive. They're very factual. This is what the thing is, because customers want to know what is it, and then they're trying to go, is it the one for me, right? And they may have a list of questions, and is that one for me? So you notice there's the about the item. Those bullets came from Sennheiser: reference class back open, dynamic headphone, improved transducers. Now I would check, and wonder, to your question, could they do something better? Do customers understand buying these headphones, understand those words? I'm not a super big audiophile. I love music. I love listening to it. And I've paid some money for some speakers to listen to it. I'm not sure I know what para-aramid reinforced detached cables. I don't know if that's going to make my Beethoven's Ninth, just pop, or if that's better for maybe a more subtle Duraflame Requiem, piece of music. So I think that's something that, while it is very factual, and I like that they've brought the product specifications into their bullets, and it's not highly marketing, I think they might be missing out.